Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to all the mods live. We are back, and if you remember on the last episode guys, well, we tried to make a mechanical arm. Look at this, look what I have done. Oh, a lot of things going on in here. Well, let me explain this very quickly. Now, you remember that in the first episode, or the last episode I would say, I made this power generated watermill, and I done exactly the same on this side. Now, in terms of the power, you can do whatever you want. You can do wind power, you can do electricity power, but I think that this looks really cute, and I really love the traditional way of powering things. So I have these wheels going on, and I have a vertical gearbox in there with shafts all around, another vertical gearbox in here which is going to come to this cog, as you can see. So how this is going to work? Well, let me show you very quickly. I'm hoping it's going to work that way. We have sticks in here and we have diamonds in here. So the idea here is to make some swords or pickaxes or whatever it may be. We have these depots in here, which the mechanical arm is going to be placed in here. It will take items from here, and they are going to deposit them on the crafter, and the crafter will make the recipe. So that is the idea of how this thing should work. As you can see, I placed the crafters in this position, so anything that you place above will drop down and eventually will come this way to this depot, and finally you will pick up here what is needed to do. So that, my friend, is the idea. In addition to that, we have a timer as well, which I set at 160. Play with that and see how this works for you. If it's too slow, put the timer up. If it's too fast, bring it down, bring it a bit more slowly. So that is what we're doing. Now, first time they do this, not too sure this is going to work the way it should be. But before doing that, I want to show you something else very quickly, guys. And that has to do with Minecolonies. I've been doing a bit of things here and there. But one thing that we finished, if you remember on the last episode, was the warehouse. And with that, I think it's time to send guys for a little job. So let's do that quickly, because these two are here doing absolutely nothing. So may as well give it a go. What about if we ask them to bring something? What about PDA? Right click on information about the target. Row, that could be interesting. What about if we can select row? And we will like 2 stacks maybe. Yeah, 2 stacks will do it. So there you have it. We have a row in there. What else we can actually get, guys, in here? And I don't know, I mean, you can choose so many things, and I'm pretty sure eventually we will need things anyway. But just to give it a go to see how this works, because I never done it before. So there you have it. What else? Maybe rubies? Yeah, come on, ruby, see how that goes as well. So we added rubies as well. And these guys, let me see what we're going to do with you. Do you have any requests? Inventory, happiness is hungry. All right, okay, so you hungry. Let me see if we can actually give you something to eat. There you have it. And you, my friend, I'm guessing that you're going to be hungry as well. Where are you going? Wait a second. Oh my God, where is he going? Okay, well, there you have it. Nighttime is coming, guys, so that's why they're running. But I want to show you something else very quickly. And that, my friends, is the tavern. Finally has been done. And look, I done all this flooring and all that kind of thing. We are going to build a house in here. Oh, excited, because the tavern comes as a housing as well, guys. So keep that in consideration. So we are expanding. Something else that we are going to do in this episode is going to make some towers. One, because we need to expand the perimeter in which we can actually put buildings. And secondly, because the colonists are a bit worried that we don't have any defenses. So that, my friends, is going to happen very soon in this episode. So stay put. Okay, guys, so we are back at the workshop, and one thing that we need to do before placing anything else is going to crouch, and we are going to right click in there, and we are going to right click on there. What that means is the arm will take one item from here, one item from there, and what we are going to do is to ask them to place them in here. We are going to place twice, and as you can see, that orangey color, it should be in there. So the next thing that we are going to do, of course, is to place the arm. So there you have it. The arm is working now, and let's see how this goes. Okay, guys, as you can see, look, it's doing actually quite positive. It's putting in there, as you can see. We are taking what we are taking next. Are you going to do something, my friend? Very slowly, and that is because we don't have enough power. But to give you an idea how that works, we already deposited one stick. It's going to pick up one diamond. Look at this, looking pretty cool. And it's going to place it in one of these two because that's what we asked him to do earlier on. Although, yeah, you can see that the animation is it's very glitchy, but nevertheless, I think it's doing quite well, actually. So there you have it. So if we look at it from the other side, let me check very quickly how this is going. Oh, yeah, we have one stick in there, and we have this in here. And that should drop, and then should go to the depot, and then to the chest. So I'm pretty sure that's due to the speed in which this is set up. But we can play with that bit. But you get the idea, guys. So let me review that very quickly. We done this water mill power station, which is connected to a vertical gearbox, shafts all around to another vertical gearbox, which comes down here and is a cocktail attached to the arm, obviously, as you can see. So we have some crafters in here as well. I don't know if we need so many, but there you go. We have some in there. We have a timer. Maybe we can actually put a bit shorter than that, I wonder. Let me check. Maybe that's too much. Let's put 80 maybe and see how that goes. Hopefully that's going to work. If not, we're going to have to review this and see how that goes. So until that happens, I don't think the arm is going to carry on moving. But there you have it. You get the idea how these things should work, guys. So there you have it. And of course, we have the crafters in here, and then everything should come to the depot, attached to item pipes, and then should come to the chest. So that, my friends, is how it should be working. But for whatever reason, this is not working. Let me check, because everything is pointing down. And sometimes it's because the timer, I'm sure it's that. Let me check very quickly that we are doing the right thing in here as well. Yeah, well, my arm is doing absolutely nothing. Let me check the right click and hold, and that is going to be distribution method round robin. Release right button to confirm. Force round robin, or prefer first target. So let's leave it in there and see how that goes. Not too sure which one really would work the best. Distribution method round robin supposed to be round robin, really, but there you have it. Anyway, you get the idea, guys. That is how it works as far as I can see. If you have any tips, guys, or you think I'm missing something, please say so. Leave me a comment on the section below, and perhaps together we can actually work in ensuring this thing works a bit better, because so far it doesn't look too great, isn't it? Let me see. No, everything seems to be perfectly fine with a mechanical crafter. So that is that. I can take things from here, as you can see, but all right, put it back there. Let's put it back there. The timer is set to 80. And I think that's all correct. Everything is set up correctly. So let's wait for a little while and see if something happens. And if it doesn't, well, we're going to have to look into that. That said, I am aware that this method is very, very slow. I mean, have enough power to power the mechanical crafter, the mechanical arm, and hopefully something is going to happen eventually. So there you have it. So we set up that with the timer, see how that goes. All right, guys, let's go for the next thing, which is going to be setting up. Yeah, we need to set up some guard towers as well. So that's going to be important. Now, where are we going? I think I really like this idea in here, guys. This little tiny corner in here behind this place in here. I think it's going to be pretty cool if we can achieve that. These guys are doing nothing either. I'm pretty sure I'm missing something. In the meantime, please like, comment, and subscribe as well. What's the matter with you guys? There are no guard or barrack towers, so that's what we're going to do in a minute. Yeah, they're a bit confused. Job. Family. We don't know your parents. I'm sorry, matey. Is hungry. Yeah, these guys are really hungry. I'm going to have to feed them at some point because, yeah, these guys are very hungry. Info. We have the info here. It's quite happy though. We have 3 happiness in there, and the inventory, it has nothing in there. That said, as you can see, we have the number 2 flashing in the clipboard in here, and this is going to tell us where we are going wrong for a minute. And 64 Ruby warehouse and 64 rice. That is the ones that we ask him to do. More details. Well, but that is what it is. Let's go back in there, and it's something missing with this guy. So I'm going to have to look into that as well. I mean, this all the mods is getting so complicated, guys. Anyway, let me bring that back a second. And what I was saying, guys, is that I really fancy to put it in here. I think in this area here could be great. So if you look at the map, we could actually place it right here, and this will expand a bit more this way. So with that in mind, my friends, let's see if we can actually do something, shall we? So we are looking for what's going to be military in there, and it's going to be a guard tower. Okay, so we need to get the tower block, guard tower block, and then we are going to place one or two of these things. And let's check the barracks in here. Oh my god, this is going to be huge as well. Okay, let me see how this goes. Yeah, this is going to be a big building, I think. Wow, this is going to be enormous, as you can see. Okay, this is huge. I wonder, guys, if let me just take that away. And I wonder if what we're looking for is something else, because I was expecting something a bit smaller than that. Maybe a guard tower? That's what we're doing? It's the same thing? Yeah, it's going to be the same thing. Oh no, that's a tiny bit smaller thing, and this is going to be perfect, I think. So, let's see very quickly. And I think we need to switch this around a bit. And let me check quickly. This is going to be the main entrance, I think. Yeah, this is going to be the entrance. So let me see if we can actually push it back a bit. Oh my god, this thing is just, oh my god. Let me place closer to there. And with that, there you have it. Just look at this precision. Oh my god, that is pretty cool. So we are going to make this thing to, yeah, hopefully it's going to work it that way. So we are going to have that first tower there. Holy moly, guys, it's definitely getting interesting indeed. Something else that we need to do, of course, is going to be, well, we're going to have to check the build that is going to do that. We need to check these guys. Why I'm not doing anything? And probably it's because I really don't understand the mechanics of it. Although, yeah, they seems to be willing to do something, but nevertheless, we done the arm as well, the mechanical arm. We done this thing as well. Holy moly, guys. It's just so incredibly busy in this episode, guys. So let me go quickly and see how things are going, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, so we are back at the warehouse, guys. In this instance, let me explain something very quickly. And Google is just marvelous, isn't it? These guys, okay, so let me explain as best as I can. And if I am not correct in this, please leave me a comment section below. And if you have any tips, well, the better. We have a minimum stock of 64 oak logs. That's going to be one stack. So at all times, we're asking these guys to make sure that we have this stack in here. Now, one thing they want to do, hence why I put some oak logs, is to make a carpenter once we unlock it. Once we have a carpenter somewhere, these guys will ensure that the carpenter is supplied with oak logs or whatever it may need, and the carpenter then will have some recipes that we are going to set up for him to do the things that he wants to do, or better said, the ones that we want him to do. So that is how these guys works. Now, at the moment, they don't have any specific jobs. So yeah, you stay there and you stay there as well, because soon, my friends, we are going to give you some jobs. Yeah. Let me check how the builder is doing very quickly in here. And at the moment, he's doing nothing. Where's my builder gone? I wonder if he's having some issues with something. So we are going to have to double check, make sure he has everything that he needs to make sure, well, yeah, that the tower goes up. That's going to be great. So I wonder if he's missing something, or yeah, maybe some tools or something, because this builders actually goes through the tools like no end. So the builder's not here though. Oh man, I think that I forgot to actually instruct for the building to be made. So let's do that very quickly. Okay, here we are, and we are going to have to build options and build building. That's exactly why nothing was happening. So there you have it. All right, and as you can see now, the builder, what's that? There is no builder close enough to work in here. Oh, okay. Well, the builder has to travel in here somehow. So we need to make sure that the builder is going to be able to come down to work down there. So that's going to be really important as well. And if not, we are going to have to set up another of these Yeah, another tower close by, because we need those towers as well, because these guys are, yeah, these guys are getting a bit silly about it. So there you have it. They get really unhappy if they don't have what they want. So we need to supply it to them. And one of the things that they're asking for definitely is security in terms of towers and guards and all that good stuff. So that's what we want to do. And, you know, I'm hoping the builder is going to actually be nice and go there. Something else I want to show you very quickly is animal farming, guys. That's something that I really want to show you how to do. And one thing that we can do, let me show you very quickly how I set up this thing, so you can have an idea. And if you want the tip, well, you know, take it. You see, they have these two sections of farming in here. I have some cows in here and some sheep in here, as you can see. Now, these guys needs to be fed to procreate, and that means having babies, if you don't know what procreate means, but yeah, that's what it is. Now, to do that, well, we can do two things. We can actually get some wheat, manually come in 10 to 10 and do it, or we can actually make an automatic trough. That is pretty cool as well. So let me make a trough very quickly and see if we can. Oh yeah, the trough is in here. Look, feeding auto feeds nearby animals ready to mate. So there you go. We are going to make one of these things in here, as you can see, and there you have it. We have one of those. Now the good thing about this thing, this trough, is that let me explain that very quickly, because I found it very quickly. As you can see, we have two sections. Let me go in very quickly. Now, if I put the feeding trough in here, say for example, it will have a range in which animals get affected. So if, for example, I put it in here, it could be that that trough affects this animal as well, meaning that they will actually have babies as well. So let's give it a go and see this work, shall we? So there is the trough, as you can see, and we are going to put some wheat in here. And as you can see, look, these guys are already going, and I wonder if the cows are going to be benefit from there as well. So let me put some more. Oh, I put all of them in there, so that's great. Let me get out of here and check the cows. And usually that range will affect every cow. There we have a little cow in there, you can see. So that, my friends, means that these guys have been affected by the range of the trough. So it's really important, guys, that you do that as well, if you obviously want to. So there you have it, having babies with the auto trough as well. Everything is going well. Let me check very quickly how we're doing with the XP as well. And this thing has been stopped for so long because this thing keep making lots of trash, and I have so much. It's unbelievable. But let me check how we're doing with the XP very quickly. 79 levels. Oh, wow. That is pretty impressive. And we already have 83. But now it's time to go sleep and see what happens in the morning, guys. Oh, and we have a red moon, so nobody can go sleep. Ooh, nobody can go sleep. So, well, I think, my friends, that we may have to leave it here for this episode, because we need to stay all night up. Not sure if that's going to happen. In the meantime, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next daily upload, guys. Until then, take great care.